Hey everyone, so I heard there was less Shellfolk on ladder today, and somehow spiders were becoming popular again, and I'm super down for that. I'm honestly down for any deck at this point to be meta except for like Shellfolk and maybe Lee, I guess. Anyway, so a bit ago I seen Riot Rubenzu back with his big pirates deck, I think he used to call it, and I wanted to try it out in this meta as well. Partly because I think that Farron is a really good card in this meta. If it gets mini-morphed or removed in some way, you still end up getting the 2 decimates, so you're guaranteed value regardless of what they do with it. And if they can't answer it, it's simply GG a lot of the time. And the deck reminds me a lot of TF Swain, which I really like. And I mean, it sucks to say, but Rubenzu makes a point, and I do kind of agree with it, even though I still love Swain. When you play a Leviathan down and they remove it, you don't really get anything out of it, right? When you play a Farron, you get the decimates, so it's kind of like TF Swain, but better, he says, and it's kind of hard to disagree with. It plays very similarly, but you have Gangplank instead of Swain, which can help you get a lot of damage in. When a lot of times Swain, you don't want to play it until he's leveled up, and even if he is leveled up, you don't really get the damage and all that much. Whereas GP is more likely to. He's harder to level up, although you can level him up. But again, he's giving you a keg, which synergizes with a lot of your cards, and just getting in a lot of damage himself with Overwhelm. And if he does level up, it's like a nuts amount of damage, right? So it just seems like a kind of better threat a lot of the time than Swain. And again, Farron is quite a bit better than Leviathan. Even though I mean, I'm still going to play Swain decks. I love Swain, but it's kind of hard to argue with, like I said. It's also able to be really aggressive. So I think he actually runs Mirai Wardens over House Spider. But when I was playing Mirai Wardens, I just kept missing. So like I'd play a Mirai Warden. First of all, the House Spider has 2 attack and 2 health, whereas Mirai Warden only has 2 attack and 1 health. And then you get a 1/1 Spiderling, whereas with the Mirai Warden, you could get a better unit, and a lot of times you do get a better unit, right? I was constantly getting those like 0 attack units, like there's a 0/1 unit, the Prey or whatever, and there's a couple like 0/3 units, and I just kept getting such bad units with it that I was like, you know what, I might as well just have the better statted like House Spider than the Mirai Warden, and at least I guarantee an extra unit that can actually deal damage rather than like possibly low roll. So I feel like it's the more consistent option, but Mirai Warden is more fun and like more high rolly, so it really kind of depends on you. Delegate Butcher is just a solid 1-drop that can actually be a fearsome blocker if you plunder before you play it. Jetway Deckhand is nuts because it gives you the powder keg, and the keg synergizes with Make It Rain really well, and the TF red cards, or even gold cards if you really had to. And sometimes you'd actually prefer the keg to be used on Harpoon. Usually against like Shellfolk, you might want to save the deckhand until like turn 5 or whatever. Play it after their attack or on your turn. And when they play Shellfolk, you can possibly get rid of it with a Monster Harpoon. Because then if they want to stop the keg from killing it, they'll have to use like a Pokey Stick, maybe a Group Shot, which takes away their mana from them going off with the Shellfolk that turn, which is pretty good. And also you can usually just block it after that or Make It Rain, kind of finish it off with something else. Yeah, the keg is just really nuts. Fortune Croaker is just a solid unit to help you go wide, but also draws you a card, which is really important in decks like this that want to go late game. Make It Rain, obviously super good, especially combined with kegs. Arachnoid Sentry to stun, and it can also block Fearsomes right now, which again are becoming more popular it seems like in the meta. And it also synergizes with Flock, because Flock deals 4 damage to a unit if it's already damaged or stunned. So if the enemy unit is not weak, you can just stun it to like make it so you can kill it with Flock. And stuns are just pretty good in this meta, right? I think there's a decent amount of Pantheons going around, and these fearsome decks. This hand, decent removal, kind of like a Mystic Shot, that a little bit more expensive because you also get to ping the face, which is pretty good. It's a little bit of burn. Combined with a keg can be pretty crazy because it also increases the damage it deals like to the face. You deal 3 to an enemy and 2 to the nexus. Guillotine and Scourge just to remove like bigger threats, usually. Honestly, Guillotine is nuts in this deck because of TF and Make It Rain, and because you have so many units to make things weak. But technically Scorch is a bit better because it's more versatile. Because you're not always going to be playing multiple of these guillotines, right? Like, that's like a turn 6, 7, 8 or whatever, and like really late game play where you're going to be able to get multiple of these off. But if you don't think you're playing against Bandlewood or Thralls or something, then you technically could add in more guillotines. Because these are especially good against like dragons and Pantheon. If you have one of the main champs in this deck, you technically can draw with him, but for the most part you're going to use red card to deal 1 damage to everything on the board, well, all the enemies on the board. And usually you want to combine this with the keg to deal 2 to everything. including their face. But sometimes you can just use it for the extra stun, which can be really good sometimes. So you kind of have like 6 stuns in the deck if you really need them against decks with bigger units. Zap Spraven is an elusive, so it can help you deal with enemy elusives, but it can also be used to get you extra damage obviously, and it also draws you a spell. And it has an Attune on top of it, so it's kind of like a 3 mana card. But usually you want to search it for the spell, because any of these spells you get you're going to be pretty much happy with. It's kind of just like extra draw for utility. I mentioned GP, you're not going to level him the easiest compared to like Plunder, let's say, but he does level up a decent time a lot of the games. They can deal a lot of damage, and sometimes you can just use the kegs wisely to get a lot of value. Monster Harpoon, because you're going to be plundering pretty easily in this deck. You have a couple different spells that can ping face to plunder, like Death's Hand and Make It Rain, or even like a TF red card. And you also have so many units going wide that you're going to constantly be able to get plunders off, and so it's just really good removal. You might even want to bump this up to 3 depending on what you're planning against on a certain day. And then of course we have the main end game finisher, Farron. I think I explained him like the first thing because he's like one of the main appeals for the deck. But yeah, just a pretty solid card right now. Again, if they can't answer it, probably just win the game right away. But even if they do mini-morph it or like recall it or kill it in some way, you still have the decimates, and they're usually going to be able to finish them off. If they can't kill you like the next turn, they're going to die to double decimate. And yeah, just a really good way to close out the games. Yeah, that's basically the deck. I think it's really versatile right now. What I really like about it is it doesn't really feel like any matchup is totally unwinnable. It feels like every matchup, if you draw the right cards or mulligan correctly or think ahead enough, you can beat like any deck, it feels like. It has just so much utility and ways to remove things and also deal a lot of damage. You can be super aggro, you can try to slow down the game and finish it off with like GP or Farron's later. It seems just like super versatile, and I love decks that every deck you'll play against, you can win it if you play it really good and obviously like draw decently well. And I really like that about this deck. Just like generally strong, I guess. Yeah, that's about it. If you guys haven't subscribed already, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe. Maybe even like the video, everything helps out. And if you want to see me play anything in the near future, you can leave a comment below. I make a Runeterra video every single day, so the extra ideas are definitely useful. And I hope you guys like it. Thanks. We got some scouts. Harpoon could be good. Didn't they buff Quinn? I forget her stats now. Oh, she's 3-5. Well, she was 3-4 before, or what was it? 2-4? 3-4? Disgusting. I don't know. I kind of see Flock as being okay. I need to keep at least something early. I didn't really want these though. These are kind of like not super good against like aggro. They're probably really aggro with a lot of 1-drops, like at least 9. Okay, now it's not that bad that I kept Flock, because I have Arachnoid. Although this is kind of bad to pair with Flock. I don't really want to. Okay, that's pretty annoying actually.
Looking for trouble? It found you.
Oh, I should attack with these. I trolled not attacking there. I didn't mean I pressed the button, but I meant to like cancel it and it wouldn't let me.
Guns blazing.
I mean, I don't really need the keg to do I mean, it'd be kind of good to beat like Rangers. I mean, I beat Rangers regardless. I would beat Sharpsight.
Love ya.
Nah, yeah, now we lose the Sharpsight, but I mean, we always have this, I guess. Actually, am I supposed to kill this thing?
No prey. No pay. I'll buy you some time.
What if we do this? I don't think he wants to kill that. I kind of don't like um
I'll be damned.
not killing the suppressor, but I feel like as long as I kill his champions, he can't win the game. Like I'm pretty sure a deck like Scout is super reliant on the champions. That's actually kind of annoying. Let's see if he has range. Oh, he can't do rangers, right?
Keep up, keep up.
Okay. Yeah, like he's like scout attacking, but he doesn't have a champion, so it's like, what does it matter? I mean,
Why, yeah.
you can't make that weak. It kind of sucks taking 5 there. I honestly forgot that this also had a challenger. So it's pretty good attack he did. I kind of want to make this weak. Well, I'm not sure it even really matters because I like making this thing weak. Killing that's probably pretty good.
I must reach the king. Gotta go with the flow.
Yeah, we're making him pay more for that. I kind of want to make him pay more for the sharp side as well. Okay, he doesn't have it. I don't really want to kill it right now because then he can rally technically. This is a really good top deck, I think. Because now if he develops it all, really?
Best run while you can.
That makes me think it's like a rally. I'm only passing here, but I feel like that's a... I guess I can do it now, right? It doesn't feel as bad. Red card now.
Deal me in. I'm a people person.
Also lets me get another tick for a GP in this turn. We could also block him right now. I don't think it's totally necessary.
Funny the hand life deals you, don't you think?
Tis a sharp tongue you've got there, River Snake.
He appeared out of nowhere.
Oh wow. Okay, so we can level up GP this turn. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Really? I think we do this just to level up the GP. And we just whack him next turn. Yeah, so that was a bit interesting. The Stony was a bit awkward, but it honestly fucked him up a lot too because he was running Stony plus that the little bird scout. So he kept paying extra mana for those things. And we didn't really mind paying extra for the stuff we did. And as long as we removed their champions, right? Like scouts can't really do anything. Really? More Shellfolk. I heard that there's less Shellfolk on the ladder today. And I was bamboozled. I think I need to go aggro against them. And yeah, I'm gonna try to go aggro against them.
Blood and sweat.
And we have to kind of hope we get.
Let's get to it.
Like, you could always pass and make it rain, try to get a better attack next time, but I feel like this is fine. Like, keep a pokey this in the future. Oh, okay, that's interesting. That's the argument to pass and make it rain, I guess. If he plays a Zoe, we're kind of sad. I don't really like to tap under her Zoe, but like I also think I need to play aggro. So if I just pass and he passes, it's like it kind of wastes this mana we could have on units. I think I'm down to do this, because if he does play something, we can probably just make it rain. Unless he plays like Lecturing Yordle, that could be kind of bad. Now if he pokeys this, I mean, I guess we still kill this. I really want to flock though for the Shellfolk turn. Is that a pokey end that? If we talk about everything, he trades, we only, and then we deal an extra 2 damage. I don't think I really like that. We can just red card later. I could kill 2 of my units off for 2 extra damage. I mean possibly 3 if he blocks here, I guess. I don't know if that's correct. Doesn't feel correct. I'm also kind of glad I'm spending all my stuff, because then if he starts playing Shellfolk and then tries to steal, he won't be able to steal because I have fucking champions. I mean, I guess he'll steal from my deck, which could be really bad. I don't know.
Follow me. I know where I'm going.
I'm always up for a round or two. Something for all of you. Oh, yeah.
We can have another 1-drop like Zoe, I think.
I bear a message from. Oh, hey, what's that?
Oh, I didn't expect that.
You've got to show me how to portal first, remember?
I just didn't want him to attack. I want him, like, I guess if he plays that, I could expect 1 more card. I didn't even know this was like, I forgot this was even a card. The good news is he tapped out of mana, so if he plays Shellfolk, he actually can't do anything with it. Then I just play Gangplank.
Funny the hand lock deals you, don't you think?
Is a sharp tongue you've got there, river snake.
Also, if he blocks with Captain Yordle, we can just Death's Hand the Captain, and it'll do 3 damage, and it'll be really good for us. The problem is that it's really weak to like Pokey Stick. Oh, that's annoying. Damn it. Why did he just start pranking? God damn it. Oh, I guess he knows we could have flock it too, right? Like Death's Hand or Flock are really good there. Or Scourge. Or Guillotine.
She called me betrayer. She scorned me.
Guess we still swing.
I cannot turn back.
Yeah, I guess he blocks with this instead. Keep Captain alive. Makes sense.
Line up.
Okay, so in hindsight, because of those pranks, I didn't really think of him using the pranks. In hindsight, I'm supposed to play Zap Sprayfin. Although he would have just like made that not invisible, right? Or not elusive.
Hesitation's a tell.
Sucks that like GP dies now though, yeah, so. Could be a mistake. I wonder if I'm supposed to kill Zoe or this fucking thing. Like, I'm a bit more scared of Zoe.
None are lost. They only await the dawn.
Yep, son, Dawn, got it. Can I go?
I don't know. Like, this is a back row champion. They can't do anything, right? He's not gonna attack. This attack sucks.
The mountain knows me. I am the traveler. Devotion through battle.
Whatever.
We're in a bad spot. We kind of need our big dude.
Through the darkness, I see something new.
If I kill you, I don't fortune, stupid.
Okay, we got it. We got it. I think we play this just because we want to make sure we have blockers, because we're going to go for Captain Farron, I think, next turn. He probably has... The cool thing is that even if he has Shellfolk... oh, the deck actually does run healing, right? I think this deck has that's annoying. His deck might actually have Star Shaping. So Minimorph actually might make him good here. Against the Farron. Wait, if we attack next turn Minimorph, can he still Star Shaping?
Try again.
No.
My spirit shines.
Oh, we still have enough to do all this, right? 7 plus is 12? Yeah, we still can do all that. Okay. So, kill that thing.
You pay first.
Charmed, I'm sure.
That's too low. So actually what's good is that now, because he tapped under, I believe we attack with this. Oh, you know what? This attack sucks because of that. I should have just opened up with Decimate, and then if he plays another Otterpuss, because now we could technically prank that out of range, we could die. Fuck. Oh yeah, I misplayed. Like, now the game's actually losable. Shit. Like, if he has Trinket Trade... Oh no. Damn it, I misplayed. Fuck. Because now he could Trinket Trade into an Otterpuss and prank it. But I think if he doesn't get some way to prank this, but yeah, that attack sucked ass. We just did 1 damage. Okay, so yeah, we basically guaranteed had the win right there. All we had to do was open up, Decimate, and then even if he has a Trinket Trade or an Otterpuss and plays the Otterpuss, on his action, we just play our Decimate again before he can prank it because it's focus speed, right? So yeah, we just gave him an out with like Otterpuss or Trinket Trade. So that's not, I mean, he did play a couple, but still, there's no reason to make that attack. No, not this. God damn this deck, man. How we ban this deck? I'm down to keep Harpoon just because I need to kill a Shellfolk immediately when it's played. I'm pretty spooked. I hate that, like, I have this application add-on thing, and you can see their win rates. I hate that people play this type of deck and they're like they've played like 30 games and they're like +3. Like, really? You're gonna play this annoying ass deck and it's like Grief the Ladder and you can't even like, you don't even do that good with it? Like, what is the point of playing it then?
Astounding curiosities lie ahead.
This is weird. Like, if you were like fucking popping off with it, it's like, oh, dude, I kind of understand. Like, you're climbing, I feel you, but
I don't change fate, and I can see it.
but when you're like spending 30 games to go like +3, it's like, all right, now you're just trolling. Watch me get pranked. Does he have another ping? Of course he does. Okay, we got 4 damage in. Hog. We need to try to get him down to...
Gotta go with the flow.
I don't want to do this yet because if he plays Shellfolk, I'm gonna red card into Harpoon.
I'm always up for a round.
Well, I guess I'm gonna try to Harpoon if he'd Oh, I should put on the stack. Oh, yeah, I can't put on the stack. Thank God I didn't hit Harpoon, man. No more pranks for you, bro. For you, bro. If he has another one though, what do we do? Just cry? Oh, this is so good. It's actually so good. He actually has his own now. He has his own Farron. What does he have for this? What did he steal? He's only steal Death's Hands and a Farron, right? Oh, he can still play Farron, that's why, I think. Oh no, he can't. He has a mini-morph? Doesn't he lose then? Because we have Decimates now. Even if he mini-morphs this, like... Let's see his score. Oh, he has his own harpoon. Okay.
Commence operation! Recover Moonstone!
I want to see what he does. Because, like, if I'm gonna die this turn, it's kind of scary. I think I'm fine now, right? I think I'm fine now. Because I was worried about, like, him doing some weird, like, Burblefish spam attack. But even if he tries to prank me right here with, like, an Autopuss, it should be fine.
I will save my people.
Yeah, I think that was good that we passed right there. Like, cause I think I was pretty sure we were safe, but I didn't want him to do some weird like spam like 3 burble fishes and like have a couple pranks and like buff them up and get a whole board full of like elusives. Whereas now we just do this other decimate. Yeah, see, like I don't know. That's what I was scared of.
Let the tide carry you.
If he has second Nami though, we could lose the heal. I guess. No, first the second Nami wouldn't heal on the first one, right? It's only the second one. This one, yeah, the second one might heal, but he doesn't have enough mana for that. Okay, nice. Woo! We beat that deck. That was we had to kill 2 Shellfolks. But yeah, we got to a point where like the stuff he was pranking wasn't that scary for us. And yeah, those Farron decimates just are usually enough. So I think the way you play is just try to get as much damage as you can early. Try to keep some hard removal for Shellfolk, obviously, and then just hope you draw Farrons because you're gonna need that the decimates. Ahri, Kennen. Let's get our revenge. I just lost to this. But this time, you will not be so lucky. We got some Make It Rains, we got some TF going. I think we just try to get aggro, we don't worry about leveling this up, just 3 attack.
The stink of blood and sweat.
Nice, no 1-drop. Being stalled till turn 8, that's looking pretty good.
The forest surrounds us.
I think we just like want to get extra damage in.
Let's get to it.
The chase is on.
And it's pretty good to have that weak. We got 1 extra damage and we have that weak still. He's burning 1 mana, which could be a big difference.
First step's the hardest.
We go for a red card here.
Or played one.
And then if he goes for like to recall one of these, I think we do a flock on that. We do a flock on this and we hope that this hits the Kennen. It fucking didn't. So that was a terrible Make It Rain then, I guess. Oh well. But yeah, imagine our Make It Rain hit that Kennen there. It would have been 100% GG. I guess he felt it was GG regardless. I mean, I did end like wiping his whole board. But yeah. Then we got this Fearsome deck. I kinda wanna play this. Apparently it's actually good right now. Death Hand might actually be good. Stun's not bad. It is a Fearsome blocker. But it's also slow. Oh no. I don't know. So that's pretty good too. If we can make it to turn 8. Oh, if you can't though, because they're usually going to harrowing before then, right? Looks like they had a slow start though, which is pretty good. I'm kind of down to just do this and be like super aggressive. Usually I want to save this for like a skitterer turn, whatever. I think he like griefed his hand, and he has like fervor into that. Okay, fine. I thought he might do that, which is honestly not that good for us. Like it's kind of bad for us. If we take the 3 damage, we get a Fearsome blocker out of this butcher. Probably plays a 4-drop. Yeah, I thought so.
You started without me. Didn't know the boss had sent for you.
Don't know much, do you?
So the scariest thing about this turn would be like Skitterer, 2 1-drops, like 2 Stygians with a Skitterer after it. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have developed that thing. Okay, that's not bad. You can't get rid of this now. He doesn't have Vial Feast or anything. Ooh, Mark of the Isles. I'm actually glad I have this guillotine now. I'm actually down to guillotine. So like it goes like this because it doesn't actually die, right? This isn't like the best play, but it keeps our Fearsome blocker like alive.
I rarely forget. I never forget.
Why, we respect you, Captain.
Phil.
I don't really want to get like harrowing, like a really bad harrowing. And like these things aren't really scary to me, right? All these cards. So like if he hit harrowings right now, I don't think it's that bad. And I feel like that's our loose con. So like, cause like, yeah, I feel like now he has a harrowing and it doesn't do anything. I hope we top deck like a Make Rain or something like that so I can level up GP. I'm pretty sure our Farron's gonna be just nuts next turn. Because if he wants to open up with a Harrowing next on his next attack, then we just decimate. So as long as we get him down to like 4, which we probably will, because of GP and Farron. Because of Elise, maybe think they run Vile Feast, but they might actually not. It's not really an aggressive card. I run like Burn. We saw he runs Mark of the Isle, so I'm kind of scared to block with GP. But I also can't die here, right? So, like, this is for sure getting flocked. This is so good. Now we do this, level up GP.
I am reborn of salt and brine.
I think we're good. Ah, that's annoying. I think we're still fine.
Hang them by their entrails. Explosives.
Yeah, I think we're good, because even if he Harrowings next turn, we just decimate. And then we block the Kalista because we don't want him. We don't want to have some weird like lose condition. And I think now he should FF because like we have 3 fearsome blockers for his attack. So his attack does nothing, and then we have 2 decimates, right? Yeah. So that was like pretty good. I wonder why he passed that turn. Maybe because we kept up so much mana.
The taverns will sing our tale this eve.
Yeah, I think this deck can do okay into fearsome decks. We have a lot of removal. We have, you get like those Dreadweight deckhands with the kegs mixed with like red cards or make it range. You can kill a lot of things. You can try to save your stun for the skitterers. Like after they play skitterer, you play it. So if they play skitterer, try to hold it till they play skitterer. Then once they skitter, you can stun either the skitterer or something else that's scarier. And then so you end up getting a fearsome blocker as well as getting making one of theirs not be able to attack. I think it's pretty strong. Yeah, I haven't played enough to know for sure like what's favored, but it does seem like we are favored into it.